This is my kitchen cabinet that have a leak, water leak to the bottom of the cabinet, and I had to remove the bottom of the cabinet so you can see it, how I did it. So what you're seeing now is a kitchen cabinet without his bottom, and that is part of his backboard or front board. You can see it. If I'm going to get close to it, you can see how deteriorated it is. $21.25. $21.25. $31.75. $31.75. $31.75. Screw that I use, all of them for untreated wood. One is 1 5/8, and the other one is, how much is it? 2 1/4. Okay, so with that one I built, and using that one to 90 degrees to put it here, I built this kind of rectangle frame, and I'm going to put it on the bottom of the cabinet. So remember, this is a treated wood because it's sitting on the bottom of the kitchen, on the floor, even though the floor is in tile. Now I'm just going to see its feet. Exactly according to the measurement. The start point of the cabinet to the end of the cabinet, it's actually 23 1/4 from each side. Remember, the rectangle on the bottom, the frame, it doesn't go until the end because there is a trim that's sitting here. So now I'm going to actually build the plywood. We're going to see 3/4 of an inch plywood. We're going to sit on the frame. Okay, so now I'm actually already marked all the measurement, and I'm going to cut it so you can see I add a board here. The circular saw can go without any problems and cut the 3/4 of plywood. So you can see the plywood actually sitting on a 2x4 board. Painted it with keels on the bottom. As you can see, I painted only the last portion of the cabinet. So that's enough to protect it from moisture and water, if there's going to be. Okay, so now we're going to put the frame, the bottom frame, on the old cabinet. So as you can see, I put the frame here, the frame and I put the cabinet in it. I make sure it's level by that. So it's level, perfect. Now I'm taking the two plywood that I cut and I'm going to put them on the bottom of the cabinet. This one is in front and the other one is in bottom. As you can see, I'm going to screw it. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to attach the two plywood board that I'm going to attach to the frame. And by the way, I'm using two because I didn't have one big one, so I had to cut two of them to suit the frame. So now I already actually had a screw here. As you see, this screw is this kind of a screw, which is for treated wood. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to screw it. If you can see, it's moving. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to attach it. Make sure it's at the end. Make sure that this one is coming here. And I can put the other board also. I already make a screw here. So the other board is here. So as you can see, I'm actually first screw is in the center. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to screw it to the frame. One. That's it. I'm going to take it out and I'm going to continue to screw the plywood to the frame. So now I'm continuing to screw the plywood to the frame, and as you can see, I start with the middle. So, sorry. So it's about 1 inch from the side, from each side. I'm actually taking a screw. Okay, this is the last screw I'm going to put in the frame and the plywood attached to the frame. So as you can see, I actually put number of screws, start from the center, and the distance between of them is probably 1 foot, 12 inch. Here is this. If you can see it now, that's the way it looks like. That's the way it looks like away. So you can see the untreated wood and the plywood attached to it. Okay, so this is the Aldi Baker board that I cut with these two, and this one I'm going to sit on top of the plywood, and on top of it I'm going to put tile. Okay, so now I'm going to seal the space between the two plywood. It's not very necessary, but you know what, don't take any chance. So I'm going to use a silicone, which is it's transparent silicone. I'm going to put it here. Okay, so after we put the frame, just to suit the frame to see if it's okay. We look at it if it's level. As you see, we actually seal it with silicone between the spaces. We see that everything is level. So now we're going to put the RD baker just to see if it's fit after we cut it. So as I cut the measurement, so I can see the level. I want to see if it's going until the. It's excellent. It's exactly. So now we're going to take it out and put underlayment cement and attach the baker board to the plywood. Okay, so this is the kind of cement, because I have a thin set I'm going to use for the underlayment cement. This is a company called Laticrete, and I'm actually looking on the display here, and it shows me that 4.7 liter per 50 pound. So 4.7 liter is 4,700 milliliter divided by 50 equal to 94 milliliter per pound. So I actually already prepare. I'm actually going to put 4 pounds just in case, and I prepare water which is 374 374 milliliter, just to accommodate to prepare the cement underlayment. So now we're actually preparing the cement, the underlayment cement. We first put the water, which is 376 milliliter, and I actually already measure 4 pounds of thin set. So then I put, this is the last one, I put it in the water. And now I have to mix it for 3 minutes or so with green. Okay, so now this is the cement is ready, and I'm going to spread it with around the quarter of an inch trowel, trowel on the plywood. As you can see, it will be enough. So you can see with 30 degrees I actually spread it as it's baking. Spread it all over the plywood. And now with the trowel heat, I'm going to take 40-45 degrees and I'm going to put it like that. Doesn't need to be perfect, it's almost perfect, but it doesn't need to be perfect. It's the only thing that the cement does is avoid void on the spaces between the Hardy Baker board in the plywood. So now we're going to put the Hardy Baker on the plywood and we're going to attach it with screws. With Hardy Baker screw, I'll show you very soon. So make sure it's already inside. Okay, now we take the Hardy Baker. So this is the screw that I'm going to use. 1 1/4 inch Hardy Baker, the green one. So that's 1/4 inch Hardy Baker, so you need 1 1/4. And before I'm putting it, I'll actually wet a little bit the Hardy Baker from dust and make sure that the cement will attach to it proper, more or less. Anyway, I'm going to screw it as required, 8 inch, and screw it every 8 inch. So now I'm going to make sure it's going to be inside as it should. So I'm going to put it here, till the end, flip it here, make sure it's level. So you can see it's inside perfectly. So now I can go and screw it. Okay, so now I'm going to put the first screw on the Hardy Baker. You can see there are circles in the Hardy Baker, which in every 8 inch you can see there is a circle. This circle you actually have to put the screw in. So it's very easy to put it. So I can actually put another one now. And I can put another one as required. I can remove now the cabinet and just take the frame with the Hardy Baker and continue to screw the Hardy Baker to the plywood. Okay, so I just want to say that before actually starting to screw, I actually walk on the plywood. The cement was on it, underlined the cement, just to make sure that the plywood is attached properly to the baker board and all the void spaces are eliminated. So I have another 3 screws to finish. Here's the screw. You can see it's a green screw of Hardy Baker screw. 1, 2, and that's the last one. So I'll take the rest of the screw, put them back. And now what you see here, that is the bottom of the cabinet, which actually have treated wood, 3/4 inch plywood, between of them underlayment cement, and like a baker board on the top to put tiles. So once I'm going to put tile, I'm going to also seal it on it. Seal the corner that no leak will go down. And we'll continue the next how I'm going to put tiles on this board, on this frame.